Dawson's Rentals.
Awesome Rider here. This is going to be a video discussing one of the revelations we got the other day about the upcoming Power Rangers 30th Anniversary Special, in which we got a cast photo showing all of the returning cast members confirmed so far, including some new ones. Most notably amongst them were Adam and Aisha, not just because they were there, but because of what they were wearing. They were wearing these uniforms, which, you know, it's a little bit different than your standard casual fare that the Rangers usually wear from mmpr, but people noticed that they had little name tags on them and zoomed in, and it seemed like it said SPD, both because it looked like it said SPD, and the style of them was very reminiscent of the little SPD logo badges you have in the series. However, recently, Johnny Young Bosch said that it says SPA actually. So that confirms spa. Spa confirmed. They work at that spa where the fish tacos eat your fat from Supernatural. So this is clearly a crossover. Jensen and Jared are on their way to New Zealand. I'm just kidding. If only. Not really. No, don't cross over with Power Rangers. Just more Supernatural, less Power Rangers. I don't know where I was going with that. But the point is apparently it says SPA, which is very interesting, which I think because they do look like the SPD badges, I think it is going to be tied to SPD. I would be shocked, if these are not somehow tied to the SPD mythology. It is interesting they went that direction. I think there's a couple of reasons in and out of show that it could happen. I think that there's a small chance they have it say that because they don't want it to look like police, because that's one of the reasons they didn't want to do Loot Pat, and I heard one of the reasons that they changed the Garcia's dad to a park ranger instead of a police officer because they didn't want to be too political by having a cop in there. So that's potentially a reason. I don't even want to get into that. But mythology-wise, it could mean, as people have pointed out that I've seen, Space Patrol Alpha. You know how you have Alpha, Beta, Sigma, Gamma, or Delta, whatever. I don't know all of them, but you know what I mean. There's like ones for all the letters and stuff like that. I think that's actually kind of interesting for the mythology if there is a Space Patrol Alpha. That could mean possibly one of two things. It could mean that, like, there's previously unestablished different sections or branches of SPD or SP whatever letter, and they handle different things. I mean, this takes place in 2022, 2023, so just 2 years shy of when SPD the series takes place. But SPD wasn't established in 2025, it was established way before that. I think they said the year 2000 or 2001, I don't remember. I don't even know that's when it was established on Earth, but that I think was when the parents were working on stuff. But you had the SPD Rangers working on stuff, SPD Rangers' parents, excuse me, working on stuff that led to the experiments that gave their kids powers. You know, we know that SPD existed in space, according to Doggy Kruger earlier, so SPD was obviously established before this. But so it's possible we could have either like different branches, like Space Patrol Alpha handles this, and Beta handles this, and Sigma this, or whatever, or Gamma. But it's also possible that maybe Space Patrol Alpha was like one of the first Earth-based branches, and you had veteran Rangers handling that. Or maybe Space Patrol Alpha has to do with Alpha 5 or something, I don't know. Or it maybe specifically has to do with branches that have to do with veteran Rangers helping. I think that would be kind of interesting. I mean, I wouldn't mind the idea of one of two things, which is number one being that Alpha was kind of the prototype branch that initially set up, like the first branch of SPD that set up, that had some veteran Rangers lay the groundwork, and then they still exist on some level. Or it also being just a branch that exists to facilitate, you know, veteran Rangers helping like that. I think that would be rather cool. I don't exactly know what the reason behind it is. Maybe we'll find out. I mean, I'm pretty sure if it is related to SPD, we will find out in the show. But what I mean is, maybe we'll find out the meta franchise reason why they decided to do this. But regardless of what the reason is for why we decided to do this, I think it could be a cool way to potentially expand the mythology. And regardless, even before this spa revelation, I loved the idea of Adam and Aisha being involved in this and being involved in the Ranger world. And if we find out that they were somehow involved in helping to establish the like SPD, SPA, whatever on Earth and bring that connection from space, I think that would be really cool. And it could possibly tie into stuff like, hey, why does Sky's dad have a Time Force red suit? It could like answer all that together. And even if there's like weird outside franchise reasons why they chose it, I think that this could be kind of cool for the mythology, and I like that there's an idea that they are acknowledging and possibly expanding on it. But what do you think? What do you think the reason for this could be? Or what do you think the reason for this could be? Do you think SPA is just unrelated to SPD, or just coincidence? How would you like to see it be related? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you can get notifications for my videos. Dawson Rider, signing out.